on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Chicago Bears.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Off play action, Fields.
And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
For the Bears, it's 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On second down, here's Fields.
Buying time to his left.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. You talk about this Chiefs defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying, if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40 yard? And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the
say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now it's Mahomes again. Throw left side complete. That's Ray. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. They only needed 1, but it ends up being a gain of 6 and moves the chains.
It's a gain of 6. And their first down.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Now Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Well, in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Fields on the move to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going
catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. There he goes, right side.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field.
A big play there for KC. 43 yards. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go up the middle with Chubb. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
On play action, Fields.
He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over first down 10 at the 40-yard line.
A give right side for Pacheco to the 36-yard line. Stop there. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 36.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Second and 6.
Yellow. Hey, 57 color.
Toss right side to Pacheco.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Mahomes now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And he's going to miss this one wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Here's Fields now on second down.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
76 yards rushing now for Chubb, and a first down as well.
That last effort is noteworthy because he just passed Tony Dorsett on the all-time rushing list. Dorsett had 12,739.
Well, rather fitting because Tony Dorsett, one of his nicknames, the Hawk. And this guy just flew right past him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the Chiefs' 10-yard line.
Fields now to throw. Right side, Claypool's got it.
Touchdown Bears! Chase Claypool from 10 yards out, and the Bears have taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just
and that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for KC. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
Second down and 8.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On third down, it's Pacheco.
He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. Fourth down.
And Caleb Shudak on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Fields on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Throwing again is Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Here is third down and 4. Here's Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Here's Fields.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Fields.
Flushed out right. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
Touchdown! Chase Claypool as time expires in the first half.
And the Bears will extend their lead on a final play of the half.
Big decision there. They say forget the field goal and go for it, and it pays off.
I wonder who was in the ear of the head coach on this one. Did he make this call on his own, or maybe the analytics coach got involved? And a lot of times you talk about that all week before the game. Hey, if we're in certain situations, analytics actually says do it this way, which might be against the norm. And it paid off for them in a really nice way.
Cashing in and there on the final play of the first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got Booker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Going for it all. That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point up and good by Shudak.
And it's now 21-17.
So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble.
Now Shudak for the extra point.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Next to score, Chiefs 24, Bears 21.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the penalty on the offense, no need to accept that. They'll decline it, and the interception will stand. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 9.
Mahomes going to throw. Here's Booker on the catch.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Pacheco gets it and tries the left side.
Powers through. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
164 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him to just a couple and force the third down.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense's past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They missed a field goal earlier, so possibly as a result, that's why they're going to try to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. It'll wind up being a gain of 5 there on 4th and 2.
Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25. They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
To throw is Fields.
And this is caught. He hits more.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Fields. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and play.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Fields now to throw.
And he'll be out of bounds. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Chubb.
And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage. And now...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 125, moving him into a tie with Walter Payton on the all-time list.
And the Bears have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd down. Mahomes. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second and 6 coming up. Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears.
Charles, so for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Bears, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.